Hello, fellow hitchhikers. This video is a little focus on KOGs and RFOX games and some of the things that are happening right now. As you know, in previous videos, I have been regularly providing to the liquidity pool in Uniswap, trying to get those RFOX airdrops every month, and I have been collecting and using Waxplorer, and an announcement that just came out is this idea of tubes. And the reason for this is so that you can stake, or really it's locking up your KOGs in a way that kind of takes them off the market, gives you something in return in RFOX. So there's this Twitter announcement that just came out February 1st, and I was on the call this morning on the Discord and listening in to all of the excitement. Some good things, a couple things I'm not too happy with, but I will survive. And let's take a look at what happens here. So first off, of course, I've signed in to Wax Wallet. And within Wax Wallet, there are a few things you can do. Now, while I'm here, I'll just quickly show you. You can now buy Wax through the Change Now exchange, which means you can exchange Bitcoin and Ether to get Wax. And that saves you a little bit of the, well, I never use these. The fees are too high. And I always use Qcoin, but it meant moving the transaction over, doing the exchange, bringing it back, and this is a little bit easier, and it seems like the fees are fairly reasonable, so this was an exciting thing to see. Let's take a look at my inventory. So in my wallet, you can see I have 187 Wax, which isn't much. I actually just bought another first edition booster pack, hoping to get something good. I didn't get anything, but I'm glad I didn't spend it all, because they have announced that it's 25 Wax per tube, and that's fine. I would prefer it to be 5 Wax or 10 Wax. I understand that they don't want people to be tubing and untubing so often that it demands a bunch of resources, but 25 adds up pretty quick. Like, that's worth 2 or 3 KOGs, common KOGs. So wasn't super happy about that, especially when you look at one of the sets that my son is going to be staking. It only earns 50 RFOX, so that's like 25 Wax value every 90 days. So it has to be in there several cycles before you can even get a return. But I think RFOX will probably go up in value, and maybe there'll be some extra bonuses for tubing. So what am I talking about? Well, so if you look in your Atomic Hub and you go to KOGs Atomic Hub, you can look in your collection book and you can see what you've collected just in terms of each type of KOG. It doesn't give you a sense of the staking. I have another tutorial on Waxplorer which shows you how you can look for your completed sets. And if I take a look here, KOG 2nd edition border series, and maybe I'll just change. Well, you can see here I've got the uncommon caramel border 20, 49 out of 49 finished, and that will give me 375 RFOX every 90 days, as long as they continue to do that. I also have the rare black border 18. This, I believe, is also a superset, so it's based on the same border for all of the different KOGs. And then I also have a couple rainbow sets as well. So you can check out that tutorial if you want, on how to use the Waxplorer to create that. So now I go over to this link here that was provided in the Twitter. It's kogs.gg/my-collection. So kogs.gg/my-collection. And you log in with your Wax wallet, and you have some new tools that are available to you. So first off, I'll go over to 2nd edition, and I'll choose the type, KOGs, and the rarity, rare. This interface is okay. Since it's primarily for staking, you'd almost think it would be a little similar to the Waxplorer, where I could just choose, I want to do a 2nd edition rainbow. But either way, what they've done here is to give you the ability to see what you can collect. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go to the blood orange. Once I select some KOGs, there's no way to sort. I wish there was a way to sort. So I could like sort by mint number or sort by border type or do some sorting, but there isn't. Either way, I don't have too many special ones that I'm worried about. I know some people are creating a second wallet, a strictly staking wallet. I'm going to attempt to try and do this in the same one. Oh, I'm already a little confused. Which one is border 16? So it's these ones. Okay. So once I click one, down on the bottom it shows that I'm starting to select them. So I can go click and just start pounding through. And because I only have these, I don't have to like try and figure out which ones are doubles or not doubles. And once I clicked one too, notice I got rid of those other blood orange. It automatically realized, oh hey, this is the one I'm looking for. And down at the bottom, you can start to see I have a counter here, 19 of 29, 20. Keep going, keep clicking. So I've filled it up 26 of 29. Well, where do I find the rest to make this second edition rare superset? Well, in this drop down, and now I got to grab the slammers. And it's smart enough now, the blood orange matches the same of what I'm looking for, so I can grab these three. And now I have a blood orange 16 superset for the rare category. Okay, a rare superset. And it has recognized that I have filled it in, the 29 of 29. And I'm about to create my first tube. Which in some, hopefully I can still see these, because some of these are my favorite. I really like the Land series and the Oracle. Like some of these are KOGs that I quite enjoy. I'm going to hit create tube. All right, it disappeared there for some reason. I'll try it again. Create tube. So it says tube successfully created. So now I can go over here, choose my tubes, and I have one. Now I believe that cost me 25 wax. Oh, 187 down to 162. So yes, it did reduce it by 25 wax. So I can open the tube, but this, you got to be very careful. If I open this tube, it's actually burning the tube. It's destroying it. It's gone. And then if I was to restake it, it would cost me another 25 wax. If you can imagine that. So it wouldn't take long, and I'd empty my my savings there. I think I can at least click on it. No, I can't, to zoom in on it. If I go back over to my Atomic Hub, I'll refresh this page. I can look up here in the activity, and KOGs official, collection KOGs official issued an NFT to you. So I have, if I go to my recently added, let's get out of here. I'll go to the newest transferred, and there it is. You can see my tube. I can click on it, and right now there's no mutable attributes. I think that will show something once I stake it. We'll check it out. It doesn't show you all the KOGs in there yet. It does give you the assets though that are in there. And so if I copy some of these assets, I believe if I copy that and search, yeah, so there you go. That island number 25, blood orange 16, that's what's inside there. So a person could copy each of these. I think there is a plan though to make it visible so that you can actually see and toggle through all of the KOGs that are inside one. I could list this on the market and sell this as a tube, and then one person could buy this whole tube and they would have this set and they could stake it. But once it's staked, if you go and remove it and try and sell it, it will lose its stake. So you can't sell it without losing the stake. So this would be a neat thing in order to way to like sell stakeable sets. I'm not planning to do that though. I'm planning to actually stake them myself. So that's what it looks like in my wallet. This NFT is not a numbered NFT. It's burned when you open it, and it's created when you create it and spend the 25 wax. So I'm not going to click that. I'm going to click stake tube though and see what happens. This does not cost a fee. So successfully staked. Let's go back over to the Atomic Hub, refresh this page here, and there you go. Epoch value 600. Yes, That is correct. So for the rare superset, you get 600 RFOX every 90 days. And I believe I have until February 7th or 8th, I have this week, in order to get everything done and staked. After that, it's going to be locked, and you got to wait the 90 days to get that reward. But I think they're going to do another one at the end of the month, so 2-week break, and they'll have a second epoch opportunity to stake. So if you're wanting to collect, or you're trying to finish a set or do a little digging, so they'll have these different epochs that you can get involved with. So staked, 1 value meaning true, and that is staking. I will carry on and do a couple more sets. Alrighty, I am back and I am done. You can see I have 4 tubes that I've managed to collect and stake. I have 2 rare supersets. I have an uncommon superset, and I have a rainbow set, an uncommon rainbow set. And all of these I was able to collect through the Waxplorer tutorial, if you want to watch that video and see how to collect these to figure out the best deal. And all of these at the current price of RFOX will pay for themselves within the next 1.5 years. And at that point they will have been completely free. And if RFOX goes up, well, then they will have paid for themselves sooner. You'll also notice here I got this great ultra rare Jeweled Earth jet. I'm going to give this to my son. I won this in the morning discussions, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, my time. Thursdays there's trivia, other days there's different activities, and they spin the wheel, and sometimes you can win a prize. And I was really lucky to win this for my son. He's collecting the gem set. So I'm going to now jump over and do a second video, which you can watch, which is the new KOGs game that's coming out. It's still closed beta, but you can apply to get in on that and play KOGs Slam. And I'm going to do that in the next video. And so you might want to check that out and see what else you can do with your KOGs. Until then, take care.